But here's the thing. It's not just a mannerism. It's kind of a belief system. It's a way in which that you speak to the client. The best piece of advice that I could give you all is, as you go through the process of presenting and you're in the door or at the door or on the phone with your client, you need to say things in such a way that you are presumptive. This is probably a piece of advice I wish I would have taken years ago as a new agent, and then even as an experienced agent, is acting as if the deal was going to close no matter what. And then more importantly, reflecting that belief, acting as if, in everything that I said. There's something powerful about being presumptive. So I'll give you an example. When we set an appointment, we don't ask permission of the client. Hey, can I come over tomorrow at 2 o'clock? Because there's an option to say no. In some sense, it sounds like you're not confident when you ask for that. So instead of asking a yes/no question, we teach our agents to ask yes/yes questions. So I'm going to be over tomorrow at 10 o'clock, or does 2 sound better? There's a sense of confidence in that, because now that the way that that question is phrased by design is more confident, because I'm giving them a choice of a yes or a yes. I'm not assuming that no is an option, right? And that little thought process you can find throughout the presentation. There are things that we want to suggest, like when you take out this new policy, you're going to have peace of mind knowing that your loved ones are protected. Notice I didn't say if you took out this policy, when you take out this policy with me. And these are things that you can pepper throughout your presentation, where it's already happening in front of you through your demeanor and representation of what you're presenting, that the policy is already consummated. It's already there. And even before you close and assume the close, you've already assumed that they're buying it. And what happens is when clients listen to that, is that they see themselves owning it. They already kind of see themselves in that position. They're more and becoming more accepting of the eventual reality that they're going to buy from you when you use an assumptive, confident style language. The turnoff for me, and why I didn't do this for a long time, is that I sounded kind of, I always felt like arrogant. It was kind of my concern. I never wanted to sound arrogant or pushy. That was for years, kind of my perspective with this language pattern. But I realized in listening to agents' calls for many years and having conversations with other salespeople in the business, that it actually doesn't sound arrogant. It sounds confident. And if you don't sound confident, then what your clients may take you as is being unconfident or unsure about yourself. And they don't understand that you're just trying to be polite. They may be taking it as, hey, this guy isn't convicted in what it is that you're selling. And so they may lose faith in what it is that you're trying to do. I've had salespeople over here that have sold other products like glass windows, et cetera. And they ask for forgiveness in a certain way about being a salesperson. They almost sound as if they're not convinced, that they're okay to sound like, that they're not confident. And it shows. And it makes me think, do I want to do business with this person? So there's this, it's an interesting dynamic, but what you want to do as you start getting into the business is observing how and what your language patterns actually are. Are they confident language patterns, or are they language patterns that cause doubt? And you may be trying to be polite, but it's seen by the prospect as being unsure. And people don't want to buy from people who aren't convicted, right? So you have to act as if.